Hello everyone, happy new year. I'm doing this as a follow-up video um, to the last one I did. I'm talking about giving medications to difficult children. First, I want to implore all pharmaceutical companies, especially those that make drugs for Nigeria, to make medications more baby friendly in terms of the taste. Why am I talking about that? Is an emphasis on generic brands. I remember when I think my second child or so, I bought this generic brand of medication because the innovator brand was not available at that time. So I got this generic brand of azithromycin, and I remember giving my child that medication, and immediately started vomiting seriously. And the vomiting was so weird that I just decided to have a taste of the medicine, and it was terrible. So I was now imagining that if me as an adult I felt this way, how much more a baby. So I know generic makers are trying to cut costs and all that to make maybe the medications cheaper and all that, but on the long run it's going to make the child, because at the end of the day I couldn't use the medicine again. I had to discard it and go and get another one. It's going to create more burden for the baby. The child will be more ill for a longer time, and it's going to create problems for the prescribers, the health workers in general, especially if the child is in the hospital, longer hospital stays and all that. So if the medication has a good taste, the child will take it. There are a lot of excipients that can be used to make the medication better. So that's the first thing I want to say. Then secondly, I would like to implore all mothers to invest in a good brand for their children. I know we are trying to save costs and all that, but make sure you get a good brand for your child. I don't play with brands for my children. I may take a generic that is not this thing, but I don't play with brands. Why am I saying that? Because some brands have used more excipients, which make the taste very suitable, and your child will be willing to take it. Imagine you giving a medication and the child is vomiting it, so there is no way that child can be okay. So invest in a good brand. Number 3, I think you should talk to the child. As young as my baby is, when I tell him, oh, I'm going to give you this medication, your body is hot, and if I give you this medication you'll feel better and all that, I observe that the reaction is better than when I don't tell him anything. And even if he can't talk, he understands what I'm saying. So I think we should speak to our children, whether child or baby, just speak to them. I'm not talking of the very small babies, as in. So we should speak to them. Then lastly, if you have tried all the methods and none of them worked, is to force them. So you use a syringe, as I said. And the last time I didn't say it, I said it that I should avoid air bubbles. Some people might be wondering, how do I avoid air bubbles in the syringe? So try and dip the whole syringe into the solution. Ensure that you are not just pressing it from the surface. So dip it into the whole solution, and as you are bringing it out, there won't be space in the syringe. So you can now force the child and put the medication at the side of the mouth, and as the child is crying, the medication is going in. So that's how to administer medications in difficult children. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you very much. Bye.